Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for tonight's main event. 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Brooks is showing you that intensity that so many of the very best will display during a ring walk. Totally focused. Raymond Bishop's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring.
In the middle corner, coming out of Norfolk, the Beast. And he's up the coming out of Philadelphia, Raymond Big Baby Bishop.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round 1 underway. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Raymond Bishop. Protecting his head well with his guard. Right to the head with that right. Teddy, I don't think there's any doubt about it in the matchup that we're seeing here tonight. It's clear who has the superior hand speed. What does the other guy need to do?
He needs to let the faster guy shadow box. Step out of range where he can't use his speed.
A smart and resourceful uppercut by Raymond Bishop. Brooks' right hand scores well that time. And now he's targeting upstairs. What an impact that left hand just made by Raymond Bishop. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of them. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Good step back counter punch there. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Good body shot. The right hand came home. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Raymond Bishop. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, Joe, if this keeps up, they're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about.
He just missed that shot up top. That is a sharp uppercut by Raymond Bishop. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Mason Brooks. Brooks has done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Mason Brooks has got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Right to the belt line. Hits him in the mug with the right. So it's the end of the round. And as both men head back to their respective corners, Teddy, it brings up a good point that's many times not talked enough, but the culture of a corner and how guys conduct themselves. What was always your philosophy in organizing and running a corner?
Well, first of all, only one guy could be in charge. That's the trainer. You can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. It has to be organized like anything else. And you have to have calm people. You only have 1 minute. Maybe by the time the fighter gets back, maybe it's 50 seconds. So you have to be efficient. You can't have guys that are excited. They have to be able to control their emotions just like the fighter does on the outside. And everyone has to know what their job is.
Blocks the headshot. Good-looking jab there. More than one punch downstairs. That can be damaging. Some fine fundamentals. Good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use G's. He used distance.
Brooks is committed to that counter punching very early on here in this fight, and that can pay off as the night continues.
Well, it's paying off right now because you see that his opponent now is getting a little worried about letting his hands go, because every time he does, he doesn't find anything, and he finds something coming back at him.
Let's see your head movement.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Brooks. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Brooks. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Non-stop energy from both guys in this round. The final minute is here.
Come on.
Raymond Bishop landing the jab, following it with a straight.
Keep moving.
Showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counter-punching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
You're losing this fight. I need you to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Good job on the two-punch combo by Mason Brooks. He got hit right there, but he also good, big shot he just scored with. Raymond Bishop has always been described as younger, stronger, some say better. Right now, none of it applies. He is a fighter down from a power punch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Unable to connect by Mason Brooks.
Stay away from those.
Brooks' right hand scores well. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. goes up top with a right hand.
1-2.
Great pace to this fight, Teddy. Did you see that? Every punch landed in that combination, and he goes down hard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's over. Look at this. Mason Brooks' corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout,
He's probably going to mark that down as one of the highlights of his career. From out of nowhere, one single knockout punch.
Well, it's one of those punches that actually can be marked down. It's going to last in the annals of this sport. I mean, this matches up with any of the great knockouts ever in this sport.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night. Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made this. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 8 rounds of heavyweights. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. Brooks is so alert right now. I mean, look at his focus as he makes that walk that so many fighters dread. But he makes that walk down to the ring just so very alert. Stewart's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight.
his adversary, fighting Reggie Stewart.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Everybody's been waiting. They do as round one is underway. You see him zeroing in with that left hand to the body. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Teddy, this has the feeling of a fight that very much looks like it'll be a chess match.
Yeah, this is a Bobby Fischer type fight, no doubt about that. It's a matter of who moves their pawn and each guy doing a real careful job and a thoughtful job before they touch those pieces.
That's a big hook to the head by Reggie Stewart. Stewart scoring with that right hand.
You gotta protect yourself.
How do you define consistency when you describe the fact that among this matchup you're looking for guys to be more consistent? Which guy's going to be more consistent? How do you define that?
Just in one area, when they get inside, for example, Joe, every once in a while somebody takes a little bit of a break. Yeah, there's working, but all of a sudden one guy's arm goes behind the other guy. I'm looking to see who keeps both hands free.
He has his target. He lands the straight right. Oh, good exchange there. Stewart's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. That's a solid uppercut by Reggie Stewart. And just grabbing onto his opponent. A huge uppercut by the Cannon. Mason Brooks' left working well that time. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
He scores with the jab there. Oh, and they decide to trade there. And oh, what a good, strong uppercut by Brooks. Wow, nice flush left hand. Mason Brooks is rocked, and his defense is porous right now. He could go down at any moment.
Well, the problem is he's got the habit of blocking punches, and when a guy's putting them together, you can't block them all. Some are getting through.
Last 10 seconds of this first round.
All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip these punches, then throw a straight right down.
Brooks has recovered nicely here. The start of this round, and he is proving to me at least that what happened in that last round is having no effect on this round. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Scored well with that right hand to the body.
Come on, man.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. A solid uppercut by the Cannon. Reggie Stewart's got to be feeling the impact of that uppercut. Down with a headshot. That's exactly what the corner wants. Well done by Reggie Stewart. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Not hitting, just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. He gets off with a combination up top. Stewart's in a tough spot here. He could go down with that bad defense. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. A stinging uppercut by Mason Brooks. Good job with another left hand. What impact from that uppercut by Brooks.
Uppercut. Come on, champ. Throw that uppercut.
Stewart's nailed by a huge uppercut.
Good, good.
The Cannon's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Final 10 seconds.
Get at
3 minutes gone by in this round. Stewart's got nobody to blame but himself. I mean, he got hit much too much in that last round.
Well, he was throwing his punches from too close. He's giving up his height. You're throwing from that close, and you're going to get counted over it. If your opponent wants to do that, guess what? His opponent wanted to. He had the desire to do that, and he took advantage.
Keep moving, keep moving. Just like that.
Well timed by Brooks. He took a step back, landed the counter punch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Brooks is doing a beautiful job here early on of counter punching.
Yeah, it's going to pay off for him later on. You know, we talk about body work paying off for you down the road, like investing, putting money in the bank. Well, counter punching pays off too, because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch, he's not busy enough.
Good job fighting from the outside. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Targets is the Cannon. It's almost out of it there. He was stunned. He was stunned. Now he's in control. Momentum so critical.
And that's the thing about this boxing game. 1 second you're in control, the next second you're not.
Brooks is able to land a good, solid left hand. Nice strike after catching one by Reggie Stewart. He gets to him with an upper. Solid. He just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
Stewart's back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now.
Defense, we need to see some more defense.
Combination to the head. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. The Cannon's wanting the counter punch here, but that doesn't seem the route to go here in this fight, Teddy.
No, he has to be honest with himself and see that. But, you know, people under pressure in all walks of life, you know, in the ring especially, you see it right away. You kind of peek at it right away. It's obvious. Maybe he doesn't want to see what he has to see, because then he would have to discipline himself. He's not ready to do that. Then he would have to make the change. Maybe.
Big shot comes crashing home. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
Keep moving.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The ref is stopping this fight. The Cannon's not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts, your winner, the Beast.
Boxing writers are going to have a field day with this early knockout, Teddy. Praising one guy, and tons of criticism is going to be targeted on his opponent.
Yeah, two ways you could criticize his opponent. One is that obviously his technique was not right, and that came from training camp. But the other is more directed to his corner, that they didn't warm him up right. I mean, he came out cold. There was no sweat on him, and he got starched.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a night. everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Thomas & Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for a much-anticipated main event. Scheduled for 8 rounds among heavyweights. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. Brooks is now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. Nichols' ring walk, not exactly full of fanfare or intensity.
His adversary, Nichols.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Brooks is showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. Good doubling up of the jab by Kobe Nichols. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. There's that overhand right. Carries the punch, puts one in there. What's the best way to neutralize good hand speed?
Timing. Guy's throwing real quick punches. Maybe a quick jab. You time a right hand right over.
Keep moving, keep moving around.
Nichols is feeling the sting of that big uppercut. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Brooks. Piercing jab. Nichols' opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. Oh, what a devastating hook by Kobe Nichols. Halfway through this round here, Brooks is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Nichols' defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Brooks. Oh, a big shot comes home for him.
And he walked right into it.
Nichols is getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Red-hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
It's been a long time since I've seen something like this. I think he was in a film library watching Hammerin' Hank, the great Henry Armstrong. Never took a step backwards, kept going forwards.
He comes with the straight right hand. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Mason Brooks. The combo lands upstairs. What a crushing blow up top he just landed.
That's why you don't pull straight back.
There's a straight right hand. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Count down the final moments of this round. Brooks's punch didn't come close. A solid, true uppercut by Brooks. Round comes to an end here. An enjoyable night sitting ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. A lot better than our day we spent at the horse track the other day, where we couldn't get any winners. At least I couldn't. But we were talking about the fact that so many parallels to be made between boxing and life boxing and all these other sports we enjoy, like horse racing, of being well conditioned and working your way up to this one singular moment.
Yeah, well, the trainer obviously has to get the athlete. In this case, the athlete happens to be over 1,000 pounds, and that's a horse. You know, at peak condition, he has to look at a calendar just like a trainer does with a fighter, know when the race is, know when the fight is, and not get used up out on the track, or used up, of course, in the gym.
Brooks is not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thick advanced fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Nichols is smashed by an uppercut. Mason Brooks is left now getting into the mix. Zones in on that overhand right. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that.
Back to the body.
That is a sharp uppercut by Kobe Nichols. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Halfway through round number 2. Scored well up top. Mason Brooks is banged by a big uppercut. Missed the body shot. Brooks is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. He took a shot, now he gives a left. Left to the body. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Now he ties up there. Last 10 seconds. The trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Mason Brooks is showing off a real boxing IQ in that last round. Just fighting smart. I mean, not just reckless aggression, but smart, accurate punching.
And talking about IQs, it's being led by that left jab, an educated left jab. A jab that talks a little bit, talks a couple languages. I mean, he's hooking off it, he's uppercutting off it, he's doubling up on it. Good job.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counter punching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Mason Brooks is doing really well on the outside. That's an impactful right hand by Nichols. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Pett. Made him miss, made him pay.
Come on. Right.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. work by Brooks. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Nichols is doing a poor job. There's no other way to really say it. I mean, he's sitting there trying to stay committed to being a counterpuncher, but in the meantime, the fight is getting away from him in a big
Yeah,
way.
he needs a plan B right now. You know, he came in with plan A, Joe, but plan B is what he needs. He has to find another way to create offense. He's not going to be able to do it countering on the back end.
And he's holding. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. And oh, what a good, strong uppercut by Brooks. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Brooks's combination punching is working well here. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Work in the body.
10 seconds to go in this third round. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut.
Don't waste energy, but I want you to keep those hands moving. Here you go. You're looking good.
The beginning of round 4, a chance to look at the scorecards. And Teddy, you like what he's done so far early, a clean sweep of all 3 rounds.
Yeah, a couple of rounds were close, but on the inside, when both of them had their chance to separate a little bit, he was the one who made the right decision to punch.
And yet another big shot comes in. That combination puts him down. Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count.
Keep working the body.
Very accurate 2-punch combo by Kobe Nichols. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Good biting, snapping shot by Brooks. Nichols has gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does, and the reason why it's getting cracks is because his opponent...
Boom, left hand comes home. Nichols, look at that. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? And it's over. This fight is over. Brooks' opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive. That's what you want to see. A guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night. welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action.
Texas. EA Sports presents 12 Rounds of Boxing.
Brooks's focus is front and center as he makes his way to the ring right now. Johnson's coming to the ring right now. We know what he offers up once he's inside the ropes, but not much intensity here in this ring walk.
In the blue corner, coming out of Norfolk, the Beast. And he's up carrying out Baltimore, Mildred Johnson.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Teddy, typically in a fight like this, when we have a power puncher against a real high stamina, well-conditioned fighter, what adjustments do you usually see made throughout the fight?
Well, one of the adjustments is on the side of the power puncher. He may find out that he better stop looking for home runs, stop swinging for the fences. He may have to adjust his game where he's using the jab more, looking for singles and doubles, not just that big one over the fence.
Flush right hand to the head. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm gonna bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body, and he figures that he's gonna try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's gonna have a guy in front of him.
One. Good work by Meldrick Johnson. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Committing to the work downstairs with the left. Good combination to the body. Phenomenal pace being set here. They are burning it up early on.
Let's find out who's in better shape. We're going to see.
You see him holding on. Brooks is at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. And that does it for this round. Brooks' pure aggression got to his opponent in that last round. He looks fresh, his opponent doesn't.
Hit the body.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Targeting that belt line with the right hand. Right to the body. A little head hunting with the right. Not able to land the headshot. How about that? Bombs away to the head by Meldrick Johnson. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. A solid uppercut by Mason Brooks.
Back to the body.
Blocks that punch. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Brooks. Nice two-punch combo by Johnson. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Scored well with the left downstairs. Good flush shot by Mason Brooks. Up top with the right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. That right hand is becoming a crutch. He can just lean on it now. Johnson's left landing well. He missed with that headshot. Good block by Johnson. You know, we're early in this fight, but Mason Brooks' energy may come into question soon. He's throwing a lot of punches, Teddy.
Yeah, and his mental energy, too. I'm wondering if he's getting a little discouraged that his opponent is not showing a lot of effect from all those shots.
To the belt line he goes with the left hand. Body shot lands. It was the right. He got a lot into that uppercut. Nice work by Meldrick Johnson. He just missed that shot up top. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces him into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Brooks. And he ties up on the inside. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. And now the right hand lands because of the work done by the jab.
go out, but go out the side door. He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
2, 3, 4, 5.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Keep it tight inside.
You got this one.
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Brooks. Mason Brooks has been having great success with these combinations, Teddy.
Well, there's a reason for it. He's using his jab to start it, and then he's letting the punches go, letting their hands follow.
And another right hand. Oh, that uppercut. Big shot there. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Come on, it's focus.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Mason Brooks is staying away from big shots. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Forget about the judges. This one may be over now. Meldrick Johnson's down, and he looks like he's in bad shape.
When you fall that way, you usually don't get up.
And round 3 comes to an end.
Relax, relax.
So round number 4 is underway. Brooks has been looking very good early on. Teddy, you have him up 3 rounds to zip.
I think that's the only way you can have it right now, although I've thought that before, and the judges see it a different way, but he's been aggressive, and he's been effective.
That's it. That's it.
Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Mason Brooks.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make him miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
And now he's targeting upstairs.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
Johnson's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out for the next round and is fine.
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent, and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
Johnson's absorbed. There it is. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's all over. Brooks has gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night. We welcome... evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Brooks is coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight. Got his eye on the prize. Look at that focus and determination during his ring walk.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, coming out of Norfolk, the Beast! His adversary, Kishore Hayes.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Well, Teddy, here in this matchup, two guys who tend to go the distance. What do we look for early?
You know, I'm looking to see who can be more consistent in just one area. Who uses their jab a little bit steadier.
Good block there by Mason Brooks. Good smooth work by Hayes. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Good defense, just covering up down low. A well-placed overhand right. Teddy, I don't think he's got vision to sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Hey, get out of there!
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Snaps that jab out. There he goes with the right hand again. Heading into this fight, we talked about what each man can do offensively. What each man wants to do is have varied punches throughout.
Exactly, and what he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to be predictable.
Back to the body!
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Right to the belt line. Nice strike after catching one by Mason Brooks. Unbelievable pace here tonight. Both guys have no plans of having this fight go far. I'm sure the frame of reference for most is Hagler Hearns.
Yeah, you wonder if it's going to live up to that. So far, so good.
Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. Hayes is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Good right hand.
Get out of there!
A stinging uppercut by Mason Brooks. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Solid right by Brooks. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are, you know, physical ones and emotional and mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, you know, like offensive linemen. They have to punch out, you know, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbow before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them to put those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power. And also, get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on him. And now he can control him. And of course, the mental aspects of it, where they get into those dark rooms we talk about every once in a while, where they have to remember that they have control. They can make the choice. You know, you get in those dark rooms.
Hayes is stumbled back. He just got hurt. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after him, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
Hayes is hurt bad by a right hand. Little volume punching to the body there. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Nice defense. Good block by Brooks. Good looking uppercut that time. Halfway through this round, what impact from that uppercut by Brooks. Hayes is in a bad place right now. He was tagged. He is stunned there, and now he ties up.
He ties up, and he was allowed to tie up, and that's what he's going to be sorry for.
Hayes is cracked by a right hand. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Great combination. He is down on the mat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's over. The fight is over. Hayes' night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance, he couldn't rise up and beat the count. Brooks is able to come up with a shocker here. Out of nowhere, early on, a knockout victory.
And does it with one shot that he never saw.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.